Hello, food lovers! And today it's all about carnitas. Carnitas is the second most famous tacos in Mexico, just behind the taco El Pastor. And we are going to try to get as close as possible to the authentic recipe, the way they still do it in Quiroga, the capital of carnitas. So for this recipe, no orange, no onion, no garlic, and we're not even going to salt the meat before. So let's talk about the meat. What's carnitas all about? Actually, the whole pork is used in carnitas, but it might be very difficult to cook a whole pork. So I choose my selection of meats, which is the rind, a good slice of the leg, a piece of ribs, a few pieces of shoulder, some slices of the butt, tripe and kidneys. Now you can add the ears, the snout, the trotters, everything goes. Another thing you should know is that carnitas is not Mexican style pulled pork. Once the meat is cooked, it is chopped with big knives against the grain. Another very important thing, this is traditionally cooked in lard, so I'm going to use about 2.5 kilo. Use the natural lard, pure pork. We're also going to make our own tacos, and we're going to make a beautiful salsa verde guacamole. And to start, we're going to heat up our lard up to 160 degrees. That is quite hot. And that is to seal all the meats so the moisture stays inside. And here we are, guys, 160 degrees, 320 Fahrenheit. I have to be very careful that it doesn't stick on the bottom. And we're only going to put the meat in there. Take a spoon so it doesn't stick on the bottom, and we continue frying our meat for about 15 to 20 minutes. Also check out your temperature. Normally you should get it back at 150 degrees Celsius, 300 degrees Fahrenheit. After about 20 minutes, half an hour, when it starts to get some coloration, I'm going to kill the heat because we want our temperature to go down to 90 degrees Celsius, 160 degrees Fahrenheit. And when the temperature gets to 100 degrees, I'm going to add some lukewarm water, a good tablespoon of coarse sea salt. So we're going to put our temperature back in between 80 and 90 degrees Celsius. We're going to add the kidneys, the tripe, and the rind, and the pork is going to braise in its own fat for 2.5 hours to start with. Don't exceed the 90 degrees Celsius, the 160 degrees Fahrenheit, so always keep an eye on your temperature, guys. If the temperature is getting too hot, just kill the heat for a few minutes. So guys, all you need for the tortillas is mixtamalized corn masa. So don't try to use corn flour, that's going to be a deception. What you need is masa harina, 50 grams of lard and hot water. You can add a pinch of salt. We're going to start with half a liter of hot water. We're going to add the melted lard. Then we're going to add the masa. A little bit more water. You really have to work this for about 10 minutes. Now we're going to let our masa rest, and we're going to make the tacos just before serving. And we're going to make our salsa verde cruda. The only problem I had is I couldn't find fresh tomatillos. I had to use canned ones, and that is the same thing for the jalapenos. You can put more or less tomatillos in your sauce. Jalapenos I use 2. You can also use serrano if you like it more hot. 2 avocados, cilantro, and a good teaspoon of salt. So we're going to add our tomatillos. You can seed the jalapenos if you want. Cilantro. The salt. We're going to give it a quick blend to start with. Really just a short time. And here we go again. And our salsa verde is ready. Very nice. Preserve in the fridge. So carnitas are also served with chopped onion and chopped cilantro. Just chop this grossly. So this has been cooking for 3 hours now, guys, and that meat is so tender. So we're going to kill the heat and we're going to let it cool down 10 minutes. Now we're going to take out the meats separately and we're going to put them on a grill to let the fats drain off. The rind has become so creamy. Let the lard cool down a little bit more and then filter it and preserve it, because every time you cook with this it's going to be more flavorful. So guys, here we got all the meat to make a great variety of carnitas. So the next thing to do is to chop it all. So we're going to chop every type of meat and we're going to give it a little taste test as well. So let's have a taste of all these meats with a little bit of fat. Now, wow, that is so good. It melts in the mouth. The ribs, this big part is for me again. Oh, that is so good, my friend. A little bit of lard. The rind is very soft. Just let the knife do the work. And of course we're going to taste this. That's full of sweetness. That's lovely. And now we got our kidneys. I'm trying to give it a taste test, of course. That's very nice. That's going to make a very nice tacos. Now we got the tripe. We're just going to cut them grossly. And of course we're going to give it a taste test. Wow, that is really good. I think this is my favorite. It melts in your mouth. This is fantastic. And for me, the whole secret of carnitas is how you use all the different flavors and the textures of each part of the pork. So I don't know if my masa is too dry or not, because this is the first time I do this recipe. And we're just going to try it out. So I'm going to put on some medium heat. And by the way, I think they're about 35 grams or something like that. Now we're going to do a mixta. Onions. My God, this is going all over the place, huh? Cilantro, salsa verde, tacos carnitas, here you go. I hope you enjoyed the video and it was useful for you. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so and hit that bell. It's a great motivation for me. And as this story ends, my dear friends, all that's left to say, bon appetit and see you back soon.